And I am a junior at Winneconne High School. I am part of an organization called FACT, and you saw there are several pictures from FACT on the video that was showed earlier. FACT stands for Fighting Against Corporate Tobacco, and we are a teen advocacy group that teaches teens and basically adults and everyone in the community the dangers of using tobacco products. And one of the major differences about FACT from all your other basic don't do that anti-tobacco groups is that we're not against the smoker, the tobacco users. We're against the companies and their schemes that they use to try and get used to use their products. So I'll get started. Picture, we had a FACT meeting. I can't remember what it was called, but actually we also have one of the other members in here also, should be coming up later. But we were talking about different statistics and what FACT has done. Many of you may remember the Smoke-Free Wisconsin 7510 campaign that was going around, and FACT was a big part of that also. What we're working on right now is we're working on the other tobacco products campaign, and what there are is you have your standard tobacco products, and you cigarettes and your classic chews, you just plain tobacco and what you call or do. But then you have your other tobacco products. On the board you have some of your flavored chews, that's not your grandpa's tobacco. Some of them you got, there's apple flavored, mint, berry flavored. There's also snuffs, which is like it's a little pouch of tobacco that you can put in your mouth and it dissolves in your mouth, and then you can just take the whole pouch out. You don't have to slowly spit it out over time. And it's seen as much cleaner. That's what they're trying to get people to buy, because it's seen as a much cleaner form of using chew, but it's still just as dangerous. And then you have the dissolvables, and some of them are little tablets, almost like mints that you can chew. And there's also like strips. They're like mint strips that you put in your mouth and they dissolve on your tongue within seconds, except it's tobacco products, and those are equally as unhealthy and dangerous to your health as your standard cigarettes and chewing tobacco. And we also have many things like little cigars and cigarellos, which are very candy flavored, many of them. You can see there's your cinnamon, apple, chocolate, caramel, coconut flavors, and they're very brightly colored packaging. As you can see from these plastic tubes up on the top, if a small child, say 8-year-old child is walking through a grocery store or a convenience store and he saw the little tube, it could be very easy that he can mistake it as a candy product because it looks like candy. And with the fruit flavors, I've actually gotten the opportunity to smell one of the grape ones. Even just the packaging after the product was taken out, it still smelled incredibly like true grape flavored candy, but it was definitely not that. Some of the things that they use to market these other tobacco products, they have the price. I'll be getting into that later, but basically the other tobacco products, little cigars, cigarellos, and the dissolvables are at a much different tax bracket. They are taxed much lower than cigarettes and standard chew. I'll get into that later though. We also have the flavors, the candy flavors, like I said, and the product placement. At the price, these tobacco products are very addictive and harmful, but they are less expensive. As I said, traditional tax on a pack of cigarettes is about $2.78, I believe. But on a pack, any of these products, I believe it's less than $1 to get these, which makes it much cheaper to afford. And if these are cheaper, it means that high school students and even middle school students, they can afford to get this much easier than standard cigarettes. The price for these pack of cigarettes here, tax